Hey Scorpio, welcome to your general reading for the month of January 2021. Let's go ahead and get started. So, the overall energy for the month, I use two decks, so I use both the energies on the bottom of the deck as well, is the Seven of Wands. So, it looks like you're putting effort into things and you're willing to stand up for what you believe in. There might be some challenges in January, but you have some really good energy around that to help you navigate through it. Additionally, you have the Ten of Cups, which is a very happy card. So there's some happiness coming along in relationships, and this is after an ending comes along as well. So this is ruled by Scorpio. This is your card. So you're definitely transforming as we move into January. And I think some of this might be just some of you might encounter resistance to the changes that are coming. But I promise you, after the cycle goes through, you're going to be much, much happier. The moon card that was drawn for the energy is show the world the real you. I think a lot of you are getting really a lot more authentic and real with what you want and what you don't want in your life. I think you guys are really positioning yourselves to drop things that no longer serve you. And as far as things that you need to surrender to in January, surrender to divine timing. So, divine timing might be different than the timing that you have in store, but just have some patience because good stuff is on the way for you, Scorpio. Since this reading is general, I wanted to break down if this had to do with love or work, and it definitely looks like this has to do with a relationship. So we're just gonna jump right in. The Lenormand card for January is the Mountain. So typically this would indicate somebody who's single, but if you aren't single, this would indicate challenges within the relationship that might be slowing you down. This can also be at a distance. So some of you might be traveling at a distance in January, or you might even be in a long distance relationship. This can also indicate meeting somebody who's very different from your background. So you might be coupled with someone who is very different than what you're used to, or is maybe from a different part of the country or world. And so take what resonates with that and leave the rest if it doesn't. Also, be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising sign to get further clarification on some of this stuff. I do see some anxiety for you in the month of January, and when I clarified that, this closing out chapters and letting go of things that might be a little challenging for you because you put a lot of effort into the things that's causing you anxiety. It's like you've put a lot of effort and then you've waited to see if anything would happen with it. But something is coming along that you're resisting letting go of fully. However, you do have the Magician in the mirror as well, and this indicates whatever you think you will be manifesting. Whatever you want to happen is what's going to happen. Your manifestation is really, really high right now, so just keep that in mind. Like, be intentional with what you want and what you don't want for the new year, and I think you will make it happen. As far as past energy is concerned, I drew danger, and this picture shows what appears to be a mother nursing her baby. I think when I clarified this, it looks like you met somebody in the past who you were extremely wary of. May have even caused some anxiety because of how deep this connection was for you. As in, it made you extremely vulnerable, which for you sometimes can be a dangerous place to get very, very vulnerable, very, very attached. This was definitely a match, so to speak. You have the Two of Cups here, Ace of Cups, Temperance, and Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with another Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius again, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And so those are all the signs that I have here. And currently, I don't think you're talking to this person right now. It's almost like you met this person, you fell in love with them, everything was going okay, but you had some reservations about this person because there's an element of anxiety and or danger around this past person. It's almost like this person was too good to be true, if that makes sense for some of you. But I mean, you definitely had some very, very deep emotions for this person. As we're moving to your current energy, it looks like shame. So I'm getting two energies here. I try to draw one card, but sometimes two populates. For some of you, and this is totally left field, so take it how it resonates, I'm getting that there might be some veterans or someone in the military, was in the military, that might be going through like some PTSD type stuff, like shame over things that they had to do overseas, or people that they had to deal with when they were deployed. And so I'm getting something with military and having shame or anxiety, and it's almost like a PTSD type of energy. And you see that people are trying to console one another here. For the other half of you, I feel like there's just a lot of, with this person that you met in the past, there's a lot of indecision, deep feelings that are not being communicated currently. There's separation, but you're still holding on to this person. And it's almost like you didn't know if you truly trusted them, and then you felt some sense of shame for continuing forward, if that makes sense, because now it's like you're in hermit mode, and you're not trying to reach out to this person, but you are still hanging on to them. And then in the future, we have O. And again, I'm getting potentially two different energies here. So O as in, I think you owe yourself the truth, like to see things as they are instead of how you would prefer them to be. The forest is typically the unconscious, it's mysteries, it's seeing someone through a different lens, but this is definitely unconscious energy. So it's almost like you owe yourself to the truth, to tap into your intuition and to really follow what is true for you. And this is the future energy. So I feel like you're going to be getting very real on what's what, but you're also going to be this person. You're going to hear from this person, and there's more than one person here. So you might be getting a couple messages coming in. You might even reach out to this person, but I'm seeing this person reach out to you as well. So there's a lot of communication back and forth I'm seeing in the month of January, which it looks like it's with this person, but you might be talking to more than one person at this point. But this person from your past is very much in love with you. King of Cups is my in love card, so very, very deep emotions here. And so I do feel like you will be hearing from that person next month. When it comes to singles, so for singles, the Rainbow Reviver. So this is a card that's essentially stating that you need to uplift your energy in the month of January. And you can do this a couple different ways. You can do this through breathing exercises, meditation, but this is essentially telling you that you need to feel good from the inside out. And it's calling you to do that in the month of January. So I think a lot of you that are single will be taking the time to try and do stuff that makes you feel good and really trying to focus on that a lot more. Oops, excuse me. And then those of you who are coupled, you drew the Garden. So the Garden is a very, it could be a passive energy, but it's more of one that is very trusting of the process. It's a very peaceful energy. It's almost like content. So for those of you who are coupled up, you might be in a good place in your relationship where you're just kind of content, enjoying the things that you've built together. This does urge you to get outside and explore nature a little bit more. So you might feel better if you go outside. So it is encouraging that. As far as work and career, so some of you might be in real estate. If you're in real estate, there's a message here for you. Interior design, architecture, or any home business. This is calling you to go back to basics when it comes to your finances in January and really start from the bottom, work your way up, because this is saying start back to the basics of whatever financial state you might be in. Work smart. Are you making it harder than it has to be? Sometimes the solutions are actually quite simple. Perhaps it's time to clean your house personally, professionally, cleaning your office. Stick to basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. That kind of goes along with the real estate one. So I feel like a lot of you will be kind of revamping your finances in January. Have patience with divine timing. So this is the second card with divine timing. Just allow things to unfold. They will happen. You may feel tired and out of balance. The universe is forcing you to rest and recover. Money may be slow in coming or unsatisfied with your finances. You might be in January. But again, if you start back to the basics, I think this is going to change for a lot of you. Your emotions might be affecting your finances. Some of you might be in a relationship with someone and it's just taking up a lot of your time and energy, which is kind of pulling you away from your work or just paying attention to your finances. So there is some confusion regarding money for some of you in January, where people may not be following through, or expected money may not be available to you right when you think that it is. However, for some of you, there might be an unforeseen increase in your finances. Some of you might be getting pay raises, bonuses, things like that. I hope that this reading resonated with some of you, Scorpio. If you liked this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back in a couple of weeks to get more in depth with your love reading. And I really love you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye.